And today's review is for ages 13 and up, and I got in the Mezco Dick Tracy double pack with flat top. So that's the box. Real nice, has a lot of comic references. Real nice, everything's cool. Like the box. That's real loud. I really like it. Yellow pops a lot. So that's the box. And this is Dick Tracy right away, not wasting time here. Get this character right away. Oh my god, man, this guy looks unbelievable. Now this is Dick Tracy, the detective Dick Tracy. So he comes with a whole bunch of accessories and everything you pretty much need for a Dick Tracy character. Like this is the only Dick Tracy figure you're ever gonna need. He has all the things you want. The yellow trench coat has a lot of wire, well done. Has gold buttons. Has nice accessories, nice guns. So the Tommy gun. He has also I think this is a repeater. And yeah, he got that screaming head sculpt. He got that nice Dick Tracy hat. Everything looks amazing. So he also has a suit inside his jacket. So the trench coat is a piece. The inside has a suit, and so it's a three-piece suit. So yeah, and a vest and a shirt. So he has a lot of clothing on. So yeah, he's very loaded. So when you're gonna bend his arms, just keep in mind that he has a lot of fabric and try not to snap his hands. Just folding them like this, it's a little bit like tough, but you could get them posed up like this. So this is a real nice figure. And I slept on it too because I was expecting a lot more pre-orders that I've ordered, and some I had to cancel. That's why I haven't been doing too much reviews. Like the Bro Toys, Jill and Claire, had to cancel those real quick. They didn't even match size. And the others are just Captain America didn't show up for Mezco, and Power Rangers didn't show up either, and the Tunchi Studios, Terry didn't. So there's a whole bunch of figures. Yeah, so that's his head sculpt, his alternate head sculpt, which is just him without the hat, and a smiling and a gritted teeth, and a frowning. And he also comes with his buddy, Flat Top. So this guy is a villain. I'm not gonna pose him. I'm not gonna put him in my shelf. This is one of those characters that it came with Dick Tracy. Like you really didn't want him, but since it only comes in this pack, so you have to get him without no ifs, ands, or buts. So sometimes Mezco screws us over and gives us something that we really don't want, but hey, we've got to take it. It's a $200 box set. And I didn't buy it from Mezco because I slept on it. Because I had so many pre-orders. So yeah, I bought it. I found it luckily for retail at a UK store, United Kingdom. So the only thing I had to pay was the shipping to New York. So I paid an extra $26. That's all. But eBay is already going for $400, $350, $300 on bids. So this thing is going way up high out of nowhere because this is one of those things that they're just not gonna make anymore. And people are still looking for this. So they look well together. But the thing is that I'm not a big fan of Dick Tracy. The only thing I can remember from Dick Tracy is the crossword puzzles from the Scholastic News that they used to give back in the day, and the lunch boxes. And once in a while you see a commercial, but not much. I didn't grow up like watching Dick Tracy like that or his comics. So these are his other accessories. It's a handgun, a pistol, like a revolver type. He got some mini handgun. He has a flashlight. He has a badge. He has his little communicator effect. His wristwatch. He has a mug. He got his handcuffs. He got an extra magazine. So yeah, he got a whole bunch of effects. He got a whole bunch of bullet effects and a whole bunch of hands, which, you know, mainly is a pointing hand, a stop hand, so it's pretty much cop related hands. So yeah. Now his friend Flattop, the villain, he has a skinnier hands, so he has his own pairs of accessories. And yeah, pretty much for his better weapons. So he has a 9mm or a Beretta. So that cocks back. You could also put a magazine there. He got an extra barrel for his Tommy gun. Got the switchblade. He got this paddle thing. I think it's to knock out people. Back in the day, they used this to knock, like hit them in the back of the neck real hard. So I think it's called a flapjack or something like that. These people, you know, in the North times or the 1900s, you know, they had a different way of talking. So this shotgun looks real nice. This looks like something out of Resident Evil or a Terminator or something. This looks real nice. And it folds. So that's a real nice touch. I'm surprised they didn't put bucks in there. But yeah, Mezco does little details like that, and this time they didn't put the bucks in the barrel. But this still feels like a high quality shotgun, and it feels like the wood part actually feels like wood. So the material is different. This is a plastic and this is like a wood grain. It actually feels like wood. So don't be surprised if it actually is. The crowbar, I guess people broke into people's houses back in the day. Because look at it, how it is. It's not a regular crowbar. It has a pointy bottom. So I guess it's to break into windows and stuff like that, I guess. He has a time bomb. So he got the TNT. Real nice. Well done. He also has his little guitar, aka where he could put his Tommy gun, like break it down and actually open it. Which way it goes? It opens up with these little latches there. Open that up. And there you go, the inside. So you could break down his Tommy gun and place all his the parts there, just in case you gotta go to the nightclub and you know, hide the guns so nobody would, the bouncer won't get suspicious. So yeah, it has a lot of real nice stuff. He also comes with his green jacket and has a fur at the top, so real nice. Comes with these nice neon bases, which I really like. Nice iconic look for Dick Tracy. And he also has one for flat top there as well. Mezco always comes with those bases. So yeah, this double pack, yes, only get it if you're a Dick Tracy fan. I am not a high like Dick Tracy fan, but I've heard of him. He's one of those iconic figures from the 90s or like in the 80s, like late 80s. So yeah, they made a lot of lunch boxes, I remember, and book bags and comic books and all this stuff. But they cut him off. They never continued his Dick Tracy, I guess, for the future. Maybe because of his name or their licenses. They wanted to be like only iconic to themselves or something. But a lot of movies did copy this character, like Batman animated series. Like, come on, they keep the detective part. That's like Bruce Wayne's. Like he looked like that, and also the mask, the movie The Mask. I think Jim Carrey, when he goes puts the mask on, he puts it. You see him with a yellow suit. So I think this is what he's trying to portray. So Dick Tracy is one of his favorite characters, I guess. But yeah, this figure is definitely a 10 out of 10. Like, you can't sleep on this like I did. Like, this is an iconic character. Very, like, loud. It will be displayed on your shelf, and you're definitely, somebody will notice it. And Flat Top, yes, he has a lot of wrinkles in his suit. Like, God, they could have picked another color for him or something. But I guess they need to keep it original, how he's supposed to look like. But that purple, they could have maybe used a different color purple, because this one has a whole bunch of wrinkles. So yeah, you don't need to be a Dick Tracy fan like either, but it is an expensive piece, so I would recommend you being at least knowing Dick Tracy, because you could pass these off as goons, or like if you want to create a mafia or something. They look very gangster. So even Dick Tracy himself, you could take off his hat and just put him as a mob boss. So he could pass as that, but it's gonna be an expensive figure. So you really gotta think about what exactly you're gonna do. Put him all playing poker or something. But yeah, this is, to me, I slept on it because I had so many pre-orders, and I think 90% of them did not even come through. So I have extra a few dollars, and I luckily found it in the UK, because it's right now on eBay is super expensive, and I doubt that waitlist for Mezco they're gonna make this for you again. Maybe if you're lucky, somebody returns it or something, or they found a damaged one and they fix it. I don't know, but I would not risk it. This is a $200 figure, 200 plus. So take in mind in that. And it is an iconic figure. It's gonna pop in your shelf, and I give it a 10 out of 10. I can't think of any other Dick Tracy toy line out there. I don't think there is any. I think Mezco did 5-point Dick Tracy, but I don't think another company will pick this up. I don't think a lot of people would know of this character. Only you gotta be at least in your 30s to know what it is. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I really like this action figure. It looks real nice. And I am familiar with the character, so it will be a nice shelf presence. And yeah, Prune and Flat Top is an extra. 10 out of 10.